Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ludi Tonight. It is Saturday, December 17th, and we have another triple header coming your way. We're going to be starting off with 3/4 Cat versus the Grillers, followed by Cherry Limeade versus Tuki 2, and Tag versus Deep Sea Metro. Hey, we told you that Mizuno and I would be on webcam on mic together for all of these sets, but we had to delay our portion of this, so we have Corona and Val on for tonight. So why don't you guys take it away?
Job. And on Splash, what can go wrong?
It's true, and here we go into game one, Flounder Heights zones. We see the Hydra, that's an obvious from Devi. The splash on the side of 3/4 Cat, but other than that, it seems like everything else. We talked about the Booyah Bombs. Booyah Bomb are there. Trizuka seems to be coming out, but one wave breaker from the E-leader, and that's about it. Big Bubbler as well, while one pick goes down already on the side of 3/4 Cat, and the advantage going to the Grillers and picks, but can they get a pick? They get another pick there as the sloshing machine is respawning 2 down, and it seems like Grillers are getting a very good start.
Figured on the play, we love to see it there. At the start there, I really thought that 3/4 Cat had the more paint. You kind of saw that they were kind of taking the sides, they had their zone already. But the Grillers got that early pick here, and now it is all kind of crumbling as 2 go down, now 3. It's just the Forge left here, and the Grillers are going to have to move on back.
The Grillers having a good start, but now it's time for 3/4 Cat to show what they're made of. A huge pick from Debbie, a huge assist as well, and now they're going 2 down on each side. It's an even matchup, but it seems like 3/4 Cat just gets the advantage due to having the other zone and paint. And here comes, they get to pick off the roller. Will they be able to? They will be able to. Here comes a Booyah Bomb from the side of the Grillers, and as they're moving in, it's very even, but now the Grillers go 2 down, 1 respawning from the roller. And it seems like they gotta get that paint moving up and get those specials as well. Hopefully to lock the zone. Booyah Bomb comes out, and that's, again, 3/4 Cat with the advantage.
Not for long, as Sigurd's gonna get 1, get 2, and now 3 there. Unfortunately, the wall is gonna take advantage of it, and Sigurd's gonna get a moment, and they're gonna get an easy jump out there, but at the end of it, what a save there, as it was looking really rusty here. The bubble is popped here, and out they go, making waves. They're having everybody, the Grillers are having a lot of the 3/4 Cat to jump out and regroup here. But I do like what they're doing here, as the Crab is now out, making waves and making people move as Boshin does go down.
This is a huge advantage for the Grillers. They're counting out even more, but a huge pick from the Trizuka onto Devi, but they also go down. Can Cookie pick another one off? Cookie won't be able to, and this zone is gonna go to 3/4 Cat. Oh, yeah, they will go to 3/4 Cat, and now they give the penalty to the Grillers. A huge pick off of that Trizuka, and that will give them the zone. Obviously, the Hydra was holding them back a lot. They needed that pick off, and they finally got it as they are counting down. 3/4 Cat finally gets their advantage, but the Grillers do have their specials. Here comes the Trizuka. They just wasted a Booyah Bomb. A Booyah Bomb was on the Forge, and they're getting the picks. This could be good for 3/4 Cat, and the lead could change.
Devi scrambling for their life here. I'm not sure how they're alive still. Finally going down, but that's going to be a big stagger, and Grillers are going to lose a lot of time here on the clock. Remember, no penalty remaining and just free farm points going. They're just looking everywhere. Crow doing an excellent job. Sigurd, though, getting a pick there, even though they knew everybody was there too. Sigurd on the play there, getting another one, the wipe out. Sigurd going insane there with a 3K. And they're set up to take it all.
Huge play by Sigurd. That 3 picks was huge, and now the Grillers have a huge advantage to get the lead, but Sigurd also goes down as well. They have to look for a pick here, because they cannot feed this if they want to keep it and go for the lead. There's going to go another one down. Devi won't be able to hold it, and here comes the Trizuka from the side of 3/4 Cat. Booyah Bomb also comes out. They're kind of stuck here, trying to figure out what to do, but the lead will go to the Grillers. And it seems like 3/4 Cat doesn't have a lot of time left on the clock while that zone is counting. They are 2 down, but they gotta rush the zone to find something.
Yeah, look at this pressure by Boshin. While unfortunately losing that zone there, having Devi go down there was unfortunate. And, Boshin kind of kept that zone until 7 there, getting as many points while staying alive there. Really key. And again, The Grillers still have that one zone here, so they're really trying to get some. This sniper is just trying to get some going, but not much is happening here. Getting that pick, though, the assisting is going to get them the zone. We got about 30 seconds remaining here, and they've got to get something done here, and something fast, as their penalty is way up in the 40s right now.
That is true, but it seems like after lockout, the lead keeps changing. Grillers have a lockout, they get the lead. 3-4 Cat have a lockout, they take the lead. So this is where you see again, could 3-4 Cat take the lead with the lockout? It is quite possible, but it seems like the Grillers are going to take back the zone. They are 2 down, but 3-4 Cat have to keep this zone. They cannot let it go. The Booyah Bomb from the side of the Grillers comes out, and the 3-4 Cats are getting the picks they need to get. They get an Ink Mine off. The jump is coming out. They got to keep the zone painted if they want to keep going, and it is very close. The Grillers might be in trouble.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Crab there, and it's 3 down. Cookie remaining there. Just needs to find some time like that. Look at that. That little tick of second that they took right there might be the key 10. They need to get this zone, and now, and they just don't get it here. 3-4 Cat takes our game 1 here on Flounder Heights Spot Zones.
Huge game. You know, this was a close game. This wasn't one of those games where it was one side dominated. This kept going lead after lead after lead. It was going from one side to another. You never knew who was going to win this match until the last few seconds. And it's unfortunate the Grillers couldn't get a stop. They had a very good lead, but it's unfortunate they just kept dying. They couldn't do much. And the 3-4 Cat just kept the lockout. As we saw multiple times before, when they're a lockout, it seemed like immediately we already knew that lead was going to change to the side whoever had the lockout, and it happened 3 times during that set, and it proved itself in overtime.
Yeah, just look at that replay here of Crow getting that Crab there, just proving it special, and look at that. They paint right on over it, just very nice awareness there. Keeping that zone, making sure it does not flip at all. Again, those are very small zones that I was talking at before the set, and it could have easily reset and given a little bit of time to the Grillers to come on back. But that was only game 1 here, folks. We are on to game 2 on Mahi Mahi Resort Clam Blitz, the best mode, or I should say the best mode for Mahi Mahi. But that's not saying much here.
I'd like to see some Toxic Mist to stop those pushes as well. And here we go into Clam Blitz Mahi Mahi. Take it away.
All right, here we go. No change, which at the end of the day, I did not mention though, but we don't see anything so-and-so top meta like our Splash and even the Machine. At sometimes someone could argue that was something up there, but 3-4 Cat here getting that start. Look at all that pain, and they do in fact get this mid like they did in Flounder Heights before. They kept getting picked, but in return they do get 2 picks here, and 3-4 Cat is getting a great start to the battle.
That is true. It seems like a lot of paint is in the advantage of 3-4 Cat. I talked about that at the beginning before the match. Paint will be a huge factor, especially on Mahi Mahi. And the Grillers are now having a hard time because Devi can't do much if they don't have paint. And that's 3 down on the side of the Grillers. Can they get a pick? No, they won't be able to. And that, I believe it's that Splash is just running around. They get a score. It seems to gonna be stuck at 71. Unless they can get a few more picks and get a few more clams here at the last second. But I don't think they'll have enough time. But still, even if they stop that push, 3-4 Cat has so much control over the map that it's going to be so hard for the Grillers to come back in and do something. They got to get those picks. They got to get that pin on the map. If not, it's going to be so hard for even a push to be started.
Yeah, and we see here 3 go down. Sigurd having basically no paint here, and yeah, I agree. I think they needed a Splash here or something, but here is 2 balls, and they're now 45 on the clock, and it is going to be a rough one here. Look at all that paint there. Just a nice analyze from there, and it's getting hard to come back in here, but 1 does go down while a lot of the Griller squad is taking a beating there, and unfortunately no points, but yeah, there's a lot of pain on this ground for the 3-4 Cat group.
Three-Fourths Cat is dominating this game, especially in the painting area. That's a lot that we'll talk about. And then 2 more clams go in, and we could see the possibility of the game to end right here. But it seems like the Grillers are coming back real quickly, right on in, and this is where they got to start painting up. Look at the advantage they have. 2 went down on the side of Three-Fourths, and now they got to get this paint. If they give it back to Three-Fourths Cat, it might be the end of their match, especially with how we've been seeing them throw 2 power clams repetitively. They need to find these picks. They need to find this paint so they can get in and get that push started. It's a 2v2, just respawned. It seems like they might want to get something going here. It's really debatable. Bombs come out. One of the clam holders goes down, and it's back and forth.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that Inkzuka, or Trizuka, I should say, did not at least get a pick out of that. It seemed directly at them, but nonetheless, Crowan squad coming in here with 18 clams and counting, with only 23 points with a 20-point penalty, which in this point, I believe, really, they have 2 big balls coming in again. This is the 3rd time if they can get this one right here, which is going to take a minute. It'd be the 3rd time where they had 2 consecutive balls go in, but hey, a little bit of a commentator's curse there, and they don't get it in at all. And Sigurd cleans it up here with a nice sweep here. So here comes the Grillers. They have a chance with 1:30 to go and a few clams to their disposal.
See, that was a huge play for the side of the Grillers, not let them KO, but the problem is you're 1:30. You can't really die so much if you're the Grillers. You gotta find that pain, you gotta find that push, and here we go. The Grillers now have the advantage. They're going from all angles. Ones go down from the Grillers, but look at the amount of clams being thrown in. We're almost at 50. We're almost at half of the score that they used to have, but 2 go down, and now they gotta move back, and it's unfortunate because they had such a good push going, and so many went down.
Yeah, it was a great push. At least it was something. Again, we go back to they just don't have that much paint here, and if they don't have the paint, you just need to get the kills, and that's just not something we saw here. But again, the Grillers have this advantage here now, technically, with 1 up. If Sigurd can get something to go, here it is. Yep, they got something to go. They're going to get another one in here. In the past minute, they have had 2 total go in, but fortunately, Sigurd does go down. And they still have that pity, though. Not many points on the board here, and that penalty is going to come up and creep with them. So it's going to be a tough push here, but they just need to get these points in here. And 3 kills, there it is. That is really good for them. They just need to get some paint here. They had 3 down on the side of Three-Fourths Cat. The Grillers just need to have some action here if they really want to take this W here.
So unfortunate for the Grillers. They had 3 down, but they couldn't get a clam going, and it's gonna miss. He's gonna airball it, as they say in basketball, and it's not gonna go in. The Grillers, I think that was their pity as well, and I think that is game. So unfortunate. And Three-Fourths Cat 2-0 against the Grillers again. Very unfortunate. No paint is what really gave them the loss there.
Yeah, and I mean, you really called it with due to experience there. Yeah, it was just really pain, and at the end of the day, there really wasn't any kills to compensate for it. So, I mean, they found their footing there at the end, obviously gaining 50 points at the end, unlike the 0 points in the first at least 2 to 3 minutes of the match. So, they found the footing there, but it was not enough to catch up to our Three-Fourths Cats here. So, we are actually going to get over to Tower Control Sturgeon after we watch this replay here of our Griller squad trying to get something done here, but unfortunately, as Val said, airballing it, and unfortunately not getting the W there. Yep, there's the airball in the replay. Unfortunate for the Grillers, who are going to have a VOD review of this stream, potentially watching that airball, but we're going to get into Tower Control Sturgeon, Val. What can we expect? Do you think a little bit more paint will come, or standard comps here?
From my Ludi set, again, I want to bring that up. I feel that was a really good pointer to bring up. The other team went full aggression and paint, and although it worked for a certain amount of time, they couldn't close it out with that because they didn't have the range. I mean, knowing the Grillers, they have that Hydra, that infamous Hydra from Devi. It will be ran, and I think that the Grillers will take their first win here, especially with the range. They show
their story. Obviously, Sigurd on the roller, it's just a little bit nicer of a map. So I just think also the map kind of helps the Grillers a lot more than what Mahi did. So I totally agree here. And Devi bringing out a heavy. So that is a little bit of a comp switch, but nothing on the side of 3/4 Cat being a comp switch. So sticking to their guns, which has worked. They are 2-0. So here we go. They're getting right in the middle here and right into the action.
See, my question is, why did Devi change off of Dynamo? Obviously saw a huge pick there while I was asking that question from the Trizuka, and 3 go down from the side of 3/4 Cap. There's one more player left. Can they get the pick? They will get the pick off of the side of the Grillers. And now the Grillers are pushing up. This is what I talked about, the range. They have it so much over 3/4 Cat. Although they have that leader and that squeezer, it seems like they can't keep up with the aggression and the paint from the side of the Grillers. They're gonna try to push up. Here comes someone's rushing up on Devi. Won't be able to hold it. Booyah also comes out. This is the stop 3/4 Cat has for them, but 31 is like a huge stab in the back for the Grillers. Is it possible they could come back from this?
Oh, this is Sturgeon Shipyard. It's fine. It's 31 correct. In the 1 minute is a huge stab in the back, but at the end of the day, honestly, you got to get past that last checkpoint there to, truly say that you have won this map. And again, look at that's 3 down for the Grillers. It's never truly over on this map, and truly, it's going to take a lot to truly say it's over. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining to go here as 3/4 Cat just gets through that checkpoint there, and they know where Devi and Motion is. It's going to be pretty scary here for the Grillers if they can't get something done, and something done quick here.
It seems like they gotta stop this tower. The tower just keeps going, and the leader gets a beautiful snipe. But no, let's get the lead. Can someone get the lead? They gotta get this. Oh, he doesn't get on the tower, and it seems like it's just gonna start running back. And that was their chance to take the lead. They won't be able to, and it's 32-31 in such a close match. You called it. It wasn't enough to keep 3/4 Cat defeated. Obviously, they got to the checkpoint, almost got the lead, and that was another minute gone. Another whole minute could hold us a huge push from either side, and it's gonna start right now. It seems like the Grillers want to get it started, but the Grillers are 2 down now, and it seems like 3/4 Cat is gonna say, no, it's our turn to push up and take lead.
Yeah, again, you just got to get right through that last checkpoint there, and nobody's done it yet, so I can't confirm or really say that somebody has an advantage here because, well, obviously these scores clearly show we don't. Booyah Bomb is coming out on the side of the Cats, getting something done. Again, we are not watching this tower that correctly. I think you just gotta put someone on the tower, and they just don't do that. Don't even put the Booyah Bomb at the tower, so the lead goes to the Cats, but that is 3 down, and they got the wipeout, which is really crucial on the side of the Grillers, even after that lead loss.
Even after that lead loss, like you said, here we go, another minute down, and we're 2 minutes left remaining in the game, and we talked about it. They seem to take the lead, but now can the Grillers get a push back going? They are 1 down. I'm guessing they're going to wait for Sigurd to get on in here, but that's 2 down from the side of the Grillers. Huge for 3/4 Cat. That's another 1 down for the side of the Grillers, and 3/4 Cat is showing why they're winning this matchup 2-0 and not losing this matchup.
That was just really rough for the Grillers. That sniper shot really showing what's up. Obviously, you saw Devi being a little cautious there, but unfortunately, their teammates getting caught up in the snipe. But speaking of getting caught up, that is 3 down again for the Grillers. Motion having to try Zuka to get something down, not getting anything. It is unfortunate. Again, we are not through that checkpoint, which I said was so crucial, and it is just being steamrolled down to the ground. Cookie trying to get something done, trying to shoot at that Booyah Bomb, but getting killed there, and now almost getting that tower. I'm not sure where the last member of the Cats are, but it looks like it's finally over. Until it's not, Crow getting 1 last kill, just for the heck of it.
And he gets another one. It seems like they just can't keep this 3/4 Cat team out, and Devi just isn't getting any help. Again, the aggression is eliminating the Grillers from even getting a match in this map where it seems like they were the favorable team, especially what they got at the start. And now there's 30 seconds left, and they continue to push up 3/4 Cat. And with 30 seconds left, this is very hard for the Grillers to throw something in, say, we got this. But it is a possibility after what they showed us in the first minute. I think it's possible that the Grillers could make a comeback and get their first win.
Yeah, they got to really prioritize not dying here, and unfortunately, Sigurd does go down. That is really unfortunate to just go down, and I don't think it's possible here, and it confirmed impossible there, and unfortunate. The Grillers playing really well despite the 3-0 from our 3-4's Cat. At the end of the day, Crow popping off there really sealed the deal, while the rest of the team having great coordination. Again, really showing what they're made of here, and that's why they're 3-0 here. But again, this is the best of 9. We've got a little bit more of the set to go.
Agreed. There's still 2 maps that the Grillers could win on before 3-4 Cat stamps the set in their name. Here we go. We're showing Crow. Crow gets another pick here. As he's running away, he's not dead yet, and he gets another one down. The issue seemed like Grillers couldn't just get rid of them. And at the end of the day, 3-4 Cat showed why their aggression is such huge for them. It's so dominant for them to win these matches and to continue going as now the 3-0 team in this set. The Grillers in the first minute showing they had it. They still had it. They still have it in them to win this. And they still have it in them as well. I do not think the Grillers have given up just yet as we go on to Rainmaker on Rainmaker Brine Water Springs. Not allowing them to do that as we enter into Rainmaker Brine Water Springs. It is a 3-0 set, and the Grillers need to find this win before they get put into a match point game. It's all down to this.
And Boshin goes to the Zap. The weapon he was known for in Splatoon 2, pulling out the real guns. Here we go. Again, Rainmaker. I love Rainmaker. I'm a big fan of Rainmaker here, and the checkpoint system in the new game here is one of my favorites here. Unfortunately, something that is not fun is that Boshin gets completely taken out by that snipe there. Really nice aim, but the Grillers Devi getting that clutch kill on the Rainmaker. That's what it's all about there, and that push got completely stopped, even though they were up about 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, they had a bunch of people up, and they could have definitely started a push, but Devi was like, nope, I'm gonna stop you before this gets even worse for us. And a huge stop for the side of the Grillers, as now it seems pretty mutual. Obviously, it's a 2v2 now, and obviously the pickup wasn't their intention, as they only have 1 player slaying, and it's the E leader, which won't work out. And here comes Sigurd. Well, that's 1. I automatically knew as soon as Sigurd was doing that, it was going to work out in their favor, especially with only a E leader there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that was a W play by Sigurd, if I do say so myself, actually. But here comes the Booyah Bomb, which is gonna be placed in a weird spot. I thought they were gonna want to try and get, but Sigurd's on the attack, and the other Booyah Bomb just seals the deal. But again, similar to Devi, one of the players, I believe Falco, got that kill there on the Rainmaker, so I don't think they realized that there's someone behind there.
Huge. Oh, Sigurd got a jump right into the Rainmaker, would end up dying, and immediately just change the tides, change the game. The 3-4 Cat just start pushing up, and now they have the first checkpoint, and this is what I was talking about. If you want the aggression, it might not favor you if you are the less aggressive team, and here they come to start pushing up. The sloshing machine is pushing up, won't be able to hold it as the Devi gets the pick on the Rainmaker, and it seems like that'll be the stop on 3-4 Cat, but a good push nonetheless.
Indeed, here we go. Marked, but not out of it here. But unfortunately, Boshin is also out of it there. Getting his special there, though, might be in favor of somebody. But no, Cookie go down, and now it's just Devi on the back line. Just trying to get something done here with the Booyah Bomb, though. We've got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 3-4 Cat with the lead here, and the Rainmaker here as well. Just trying to get something done. Sigurd in the middle of nowhere, trying to collapse on him. I like this play. I'm not sure how it didn't work yet. Yeah, I was going to say, there we go. Rainmaker down on the side of the Cats. The Grillers are trying to make something happen.
I agree. The Grillers need to make something happen. They don't win this game. They're stuck into a set game, or a final game for the 3-4 Cat that want to close it out, make it a 5-0, that's it. And obviously a wipe goes down on the side of the Grillers. There goes Sigurd down again. And this is bad news for the side of the Grillers, and they get a huge pick. Devi has been the MVP for this team this game on defense, just getting a huge stop, and oh my god, what a Trizuka shot. Takes out Devi, and now this is going to be the push they wanted, and here they come. They're going to get more of a lead to stop the Grillers from even getting a possibility of winning this game. Although there's a minute and a half left, it just seems like the dominant team, 3/4 Cat, is being so dominant that the Grillers aren't really able to do much.
Yeah, I mean, quite unfortunate there. Cookie, or I should say Devi, trying just to get out of there. I'm not sure how it's going to happen. Sigurd, unfortunately, going down. But speaking of down, that's going to be 3 members of 3/4 Cat. And now it's just the slashing machine drop. Devi finally getting through checkpoint. While 20 is a big feat, and unfortunately, Sigurd does go down. Anything is possible here, folks. And we got a minute left to go here. 2 down now on the Cats. Unfortunately, Potion also goes down, but if they can figure something out without any specials from the opposing team, unfortunate there, but I think that's GG's here. I think they just put it in a spot where they can camp, honestly, here. And with 30 seconds remaining, I think they're just going to camp this Rainmaker here and not give the Grillers any chance of winning.
Yeah, I think that's it. Super unfortunate for the Grillers. Yeah, they're going to hold it back. Oh, but can Sigurd do something? Unfortunate. You know, this game, it seemed like it had 3/4 Cat written all over it until the Grillers woke up with that last push at the end, but it couldn't. It wasn't enough. And the 3/4 Cat put it away. And it's not over just yet, but they are stuck in a very, very bad position in a set game where they gotta win it. If not, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day here, the possibility, the percentage of getting a comeback or reverse sweep is very low. Obviously, it's still there. It's just a very low score. So at the end of the day, you're just trying to win as many sets or rounds as possible from here on out. If it's 1, it's better than nothing, That's what we're taking from here. It's gone too far. You just don't want to get 5-0 because at the end of the day, that point differential is going to put a lot of damper if they're looking for playoffs. And again, they're 0-1 right now. It's going to be pretty rough here if they can't get as many points as they can here. Obviously, just trying to at least win 1.
I agree. They gotta win. The possibility is very hard, but nothing is impossible until it is confirmed that there's no longer even a percentage of a possibility to win this. I like to bring up the fact that World Cup, Croatia beat favorable team to win the entire tournament, Brazil, and they beat them in penalties. This shows that even at the end, right at the end, they could still pull it off. And this could definitely happen here with the Grillers. They could definitely still pull it off here. And it all has to start on Zone's Hammerhead Bridge. For Devi to move as a backline without that paint, and they need to find maybe a junior. Would be a huge
okay. Yeah, same as usual on the side of the Cats. Nothing changed on the Grillers besides Potion going back to the vanilla splatter shot. So, I don't know. We'll see if it works, but at the end of the day here, they got this set and they're going to put their all into it. So here we go. Hammerhead Bridge splat zones. Nothing happening yet. Zone is pretty even here. If not, maybe a little bit more in the side of the Grillers here, but nobody's gotten a pick. We're about 30 seconds, I should say. Oh, never mind. That is 2 down. A nice play now. Cookie and Co having the back up here. I just think you got to get out of there. Not liking the play there, but at the end of the day, they're going to regroup here on the side of the Grillers and try to get something done against the Cats.
Here comes Devi trying to do something. Oh, but they know Devi is there, and this is not good for the Grillers. You're seeing 2 down, and it continues to count, but now 2 downs on the side of 3/4 Cat. A jump comes in, and they gotta get rid of 3/4 Cat. I think here at this point, completely they need to get rid of 3/4 Cat to do anything, because they're not even able to get a pick. Not even a pick will help them here, especially with the aggression. And it seems like 3/4 Cat is just dominating their way into this, and they continue to go down, and that's 3 down on the side of Grillers, and I don't think the Grillers can even grab a hold of this zone.
Yeah, the pressure there is just too much here, and at the end of the day, while certain members here are just really skilled, I mean, they did need in general some more paint. Unfortunate for the Grillers, this is going to be a 5-0 to the 3/4 Cat. good games to all. It was great to cast this, even though it ended so shortly here. But again, this is gonna be a great vibe with you. I think obviously gonna learn from your mistakes here and just don't worry about this one. Worry about the next one and just brush this one off. At the end of the day, it's gonna try and hold you down, but the best way is to just try your best and just let's go to the next one, Val. Let's just go to the next one. Worry about it next week.
Yeah, I mean, see, the issue was that a lot of the issue with the Grillers was paint. Obviously, you said this before.
Yeah.
And the paint, they had the aggression. They proved they had the aggression. Just there's no paint, and Devi just is basically unmovable. You can't move with no paint, and the amount of aggression, the amount of paint coming out of the side of 3/4 Cat, it was kind of their way of shutting down the comp of the Grillers and just ending this 5-0 and sending it off. Obviously, like you said, they gotta wait next week. Next week, they gotta learn from their mistakes this week to keep going. Going 0-2 is hard, and making the playoffs is hard, but the possibility is still there. They just gotta keep going and keep trying.
Exactly here. Well, thank you to Falco for the opportunity of having us today. It was a last-minute decision here that it was needed, but I'm gonna end it here. I'm Corona Beer. You can find me on Twitter at Corona_beer. Nothing else. Val, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, being dumb as always, at TTVVTKK7. I'll be usually posting soccer stuff and maybe some Splatoon stuff.
Alrighty, we're gonna get you right on over to Falco and get you the rest of the sets of the day.
I was muted there. Hi. And very loud. Thank you guys so much. Corona Beer and VT, Val, appreciate you guys. Yes, that was a sweep for 3/4 Cats getting the win against the Grillers. And we will be getting ready for the second set of the evening, which is going to feature Mizuna and myself. We're going to be here on webcams, and Mizuno's actually going to be arriving at my house very, very shortly. So we are going to go ahead and take a quick break before the second set starts. Again, estimated time is about 9 p.m. Eastern. Could be a little later than that, depending on if we still need to get a few things situated. So you guys stay tuned, hang tight, we will be right back. You are watching Ludi Tonight on Splatoon Tourney.